it's Nicola here from the Graphic 45 design team, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make this super cute little secret garden box. Now you may notice that the outside of this is actually the French Country collection, not the Secret Garden collection, but this box has a secret. And if we open it up, you'll see that inside there actually is a teeny tiny secret garden. So it's a really cute project, and it's so easy. It's going to be a lot of fun. For the base, for the box of this project, I'm using a 6x6 pad. Now I'm telling you, this project is so much fun and so easy because there's very little measuring or cutting, which I am, to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty awful at. But using the 6x6 pads makes this project so easy. So here it is. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to grab my trusty scoreboard here. If you don't have a scoreboard, I highly recommend getting one. I just got mine not too long ago. I honestly have no idea how I managed without it. So I'm going to begin by taking 2 sheets of the same paper from my 6x6 pad. Now you can use whatever paper you want. I'm using this beautiful red paper with all the really fun French sentiments on it. And I just take the paper, there's no trimming. So this is from the 6x6 French Country pad, and I'm just going to put it on my scoreboard, and I'm going to score at 1.5 inches. So all the way around. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5. I'm going to do this to both pieces. Now the Graphic 45 papers are so awesome because it's such a great weight for making these tiny little boxes, and it's double-sided, added bonus. So with these pieces, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to fold them over. Excuse the wobbles on the camera. And I'm going to fold both of these just along the score lines. Now, on one piece, what I'm going to do is clip right along that score line, just till it meets that edge there. And I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some rubber cement. I really like using rubber cement. It is stinky, it is flammable, it is an irritant. Just be forewarned. But I really like using it. I think it's an effective adhesive, especially for papers. So I'm just going to do all those corners, and then I'm going to flip it over, and right in here, get that too. This is going to be the bottom of my box. So to adhere it, I'm just flipping it right over, lining that up, and pressing. Oops, let me get that right in there. So we have a nice little box here. Oops, pardon me. There we go. And there's the base of our box already done. If you have a tiny little overlap, like I do right there, you can very carefully trim that if you like. I'm going to go through the other side. Oops, sorry. There we go. I think everything else pretty much measures up. So there's the bottom part of our box. For the second piece that we folded, what we're going to do is actually cut away these two tabs right here, so that we have, all we have left is this hanging piece. And then on the front part, we're going to trim it this and trim like this. And then we're going to do the same thing with our rubber cement. Right there and right there. And you may think I'm being a bit sloppy with the rubber cement, but that's okay because it cleans up actually quite easily. So I'm just lining this up. And again on the other side here. There we go. And if you do go over your edges with rubber cement, it literally just, once it's dried, you can just sort of rub it right off. And it doesn't seem to react with the graphic 45 papers the way it does with other papers, because I know sometimes that it can stain, but it seems to be absolutely a-okay with the graphic 45 papers. Now, I have one of these paper punch doohickeys which rounds corners. In order to give my project a finish look, I'm just going to round off these two edges right here. Again, that's optional, but it is nice. It's a nice little touch. So now we have the bottom of our box and the top of our box. And you'll notice in this box, this side and this side now have a double layer of paper. So they're they're fairly reinforced. So what I'm going to do is I want to add stability to the other side. So again, with my rubber cement or whatever kind of glue you choose to use, I'm going to rubber cement just the back of this, just like that. And then whichever edge I want to reinforce, and I'm going to do this side. And then I'm going to line up my pages just like this. Press. And rubber cement does give quite a nice seal. So once it dries, you should be good to go. And there you go. You can see how nice that seal is there. And so there's the base of our project already done. Pretty easy. Now we're going to make a small box that'll serve as the base for our interior garden. I'm choosing this green paper from the 6x6 French Country pad. That way, when I put my moss and things on top, if I happen to miss a small space, you're going to see the green paper underneath and not something that's going to show through. Now, I have cut this down. This is now a 5 by 5 inch square, so cut 1 inch off of either side. And again, we're going to use our trusty scoreboard, and I'm going to score this at 1 inch. Again, all the way around. All 4 sides. Now, exactly like I did with the box, I'm just folding over each edge. And this just helps me, guides me to where I need to make my cuts. And once again, I'm going to snip right along those crease lines, right to the corner, all 4 times. Right till it meets that little edge there. And again, with my rubber cement, and then the inside where it's going to lay on top. Rubber cement sticks to itself, this is why you need to coat it on both sides where the edges are going to meet. And I'm just like with the exterior box, I'm folding these edges over. There we go. So there we have our little inside box. And this should fit snugly inside here. And there we go. So there we have our little inside. You can make this deeper if you like. I don't think it depends on what type of flowers you want to put inside there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to embellish this back piece here with a piece from the Secret Garden collection. And again, I'm going to adhere it with just a bit of rubber cement, my sort of go-to glue, if you will. One of the reasons I do use rubber cement is because it dries fast. Your bond is pretty much immediate. So I'm just putting that right in there. And you can put, you know, whatever you want to put in there. Then I'm going to take one of these sentiments from the Secret Garden. That is from Springtime, these little sentiments. And let's see. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden, and the Secret Garden bloomed and bloomed every morning, revealed new miracles. Okay, let's do this one. So I just dip it in there, a dab right here, and let's just place that right there. Very cute. And I think I'm going to add this little piece as well. Now, with rubber cement, it's not exactly the most perfect thing to use for everything. So now I'm going to use just a little bit of tacky glue just to stick one of these really cute chipboard taggy things right, oh no, I don't want it there. Let's put it right here. And one thing that's so great about the Graphic 45 papers is just how easily all the different collections go together. I mean, you could almost stick any of them with one another, and I love mixing stuff up. So now we want to fill out this inside. I am using sheet moss and reindeer moss. Sheet moss will come in pieces, larger than this, but it generally sticks together. It's not a bunch of loose stuff, although there's a little bit of loose stuff right there. But there we go. And I'm going to use my glue gun this time to make sure everything stays in place. Ooh, there we go. And I'm going to tear this into pieces because I want to create varying textures all over the inside here. There we go. And you know, I'm rushing here, but you could take as much time as you needed with this project. And what a fun thing to do with the kids, because it's really cute, really simple, but really effective at the same time. So this is reindeer moss, and it's so awesome. It's like squishy and really vibrant. It's just lovely. I'm going to put that there, and I'll create another little spot right there. And you can put anything you want in here. I've got a few little pebbles and stuff. I'll add those. And all I'm doing is sort of, I don't want a mowed lawn look. I want sort of a beautiful, messy English garden forming in this little tiny box. And I have some pebbles. I'm going to add a couple pebbles here, just here and there. Sort of like random bits of nature. Just think of things that you might find in a secret garden, or things that you think are precious and cute. I particularly like buttons, so I'm going to stick a couple of buttons in here. I always love finding buttons. I don't know, it's like finding tiny little treasures. Of course, I like finding pennies too, and they're not worth very much, but it sure is nice to find them and feel like you're having a lucky day. One of the other things I like to add are little butterflies, and so many of the Graphic 45 collections have butterflies that, again, you can totally mix and match what, you know, from what you have. You know, this tutorial is more like a guideline. There's no rules that you say that you must use this paper or must use that paper. The Graphic 45 papers are so fun to use together because they're easy to mix and match, but you know, don't feel like you have to stick with one collection. Okay, I'm going to add a couple more butterflies, and then I'm going to add a few flowers too, because really, what would a garden be without some flowers? And my philosophy is, while I do really like white space and you know, sometimes design that's maybe a little bit more conservative and doesn't go crazy, I also think that abundance can be a lovely, lovely thing. And I'm just going to take out these gorgeous, I'm going to use some petaloo flowers because they're so pretty, and they really stick quite well. But look at how vibrant and just plain cute they are. Holy cow. And you only need a few to really get a sense of a garden. How cute is that? And I'm going to maybe add this up there. And one more. So there is our interior all done up. And to finish it off, I have one of these ornate label holders, and I've used a little sentiment again that says The Secret Garden from the Secret Garden collection, the springtime sheet, and I'm going to close this up and I'm going to add it right to the front here. And you can see I've been a little bit cheeky here, and I've actually added my brad heads and just sort of folded them over and glued them in place. Because I don't want anything poking through on the other side of my box. So I'll just put that right there, and you can see it fits just perfectly. And when everything's dried and in place, I'll finish it off with this cute May Arts ribbon, and it'll be all ready for a gift. Beautiful, oops, there we go. A beautiful little surprise secret garden. That's it, easy peasy. Go make one.